hurts.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And that will be incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They're going to try and throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That'll be caught by Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Shipley with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense looking to really cement his name among the legends of all time by winning a 4th Super Bowl title.
And to me, partner, you just have to marvel at the way he brings his teams back to the Super Bowl time and time again. If he can win this 4th title, what a capper that would be to a brilliant career. Reputation as a big game coach, absolutely cemented with a victory in this one.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson fighting through, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Well, he'll get this underneath to Henry. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henry will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Barkley inside handoff. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 10 yards out. And the Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Looking to put a drive together. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 3rd and 19. Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Up the middle with Barkley. This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 28, Chiefs 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down, here's Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First down, Eagles.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs 3-yard line.
Barkley again. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
4th down, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Hurts. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Back to throw now on 1st down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Now a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your
touchdown. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone. For a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd and 9. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd down in the yard. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker, the kick ball 14 to City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They go play action with Hurts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. They run over center with Mitchell. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff to Henry.
57 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick.
There he goes, right side.
Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Jackson. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to put a drive together. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't care.